Good morning. Hi guys, I'm back. Video number 3. So today we are going to be dyeing my hair. As you can see, I have really bad bedhead again, so don't mind that. But my hair is in a bit better of condition. It feels a lot better. It doesn't look as good as I wish it did, but that's okay. So after I did all of those harmful things to my hair, I did do a coconut oil treatment for about 12 hours. Now whenever I do coconut oil treatments, I have tried ones made specifically for hair, but I have always had the best results with straight up cooking coconut oil. This was like $4. Great stuff. I just throw it in the microwave for 30 seconds or so and throw it on my hair. Goodness, I just woke up. It's my day off. So I also did that protein treatment that I showed y'all in my last video. I don't want to say the name of the brand because I don't want to butcher it, but I did care for that one more actually than the Ion one that I typically use, solely because that one didn't make my hair as hard as the Ion. Maybe that's good, maybe that's bad, I don't know. I do want to give y'all an update though. Today I have arriving a new camera, a new camera stand, a very large memory card, and I also downloaded a new filming software on my computer last night because I know that my videos are a bit laggy, and last time when I did the speed through thing and it had the forbidden chipmunk noise. And I know none of us loved that, but I really hope you guys still enjoyed the video. I hope it was still decent content. But let's get to what we are doing today. So I'm going to be dyeing my hair and I will be showing y'all the color in just a second. Now here is my fear. My hair is primarily white, but there is a bit of a yellow tone and there is some orange tones. Now, I could have got a toner, but I really didn't want to tarnish my hair anymore. And I could have at least got a silver or a purple shampoo, but I'm just taking my chances here. I really didn't want to ruin my hair anymore, but I am just really ready for this new color. So let's hop to it. So this morning I have a good sulfate-free conditioner. I just got the herbal essences because it's cheap. I usually use the L'Oreal Pure Everclear, something like that. You can get them at Walmart. I know you can get the other one on Amazon for like $4. I think I paid $5 or $6 for this and that was it. I always get a white one. That's muy importante. I got my gloves. Yay me. I know, you're surprised. I have my hair clips again for sectioning. I have my Dunky Dunk this morning, all the essentials, and my Arctic Fox. I love Arctic Fox. You guys have no idea. They're orange. I think I used to use the Sunset Orange, but I used it religiously. I loved it so much. But here are the colors we got today. I have Poseidon, and I also have Sterling. Now, I haven't heard great things about Arctic Fox Silver, the Sterling, but we are just gonna try it out and find out for myself because you can't just listen to everybody else, right? Also, today, I'm wearing yet another onesie. I know, I'm a 5-year-old, but I love it so much. It's so fuzzy. But let's get to it. I'll stop talking. Yay! All right. So I'm going for more of a silver than a blue. I just want a blue tone, if that makes any sense at all. So I'm primarily, mostly going to be using sterling. We'll try that amount. And no, I'm not weighing this because I'll never remember anyways. Oh, and these gosh darn tabs on there. Ooh, this is so blue. My poor eyebrow scissors. BRB. Okay. Y'all look at this. That is intense. I love it. All right. Let's just get enough in there to get that blue tone. Woo. All right, we're gonna try that amount. There's a tab on this. Thank goodness there's not. Gonna try and make sure I have plenty. Since I didn't weigh it, I won't be able to mix the same amount again if I run out. Go me. Also, I thoroughly apologize for the bit that was inserted twice in the last video. I spent 3 nights up at midnight to 1 editing that video, and I still managed to do that. And the night before, when I planned on putting it up, I don't know what was going on with my computer, but it did not want to export. I mean, it kept saying 7 minutes, and I kid you not, or maybe it was YouTube, one of the two, it said it was processing, loading, downloading, whatever, for 7 minutes for an hour. So, I posted it. I watched a good bit of it that morning before work. And what's funny is there was another part that was in there twice. So I ran upstairs real quick, you know, I'm in this super time crunch, and took it out before work. And then I get to work, watch it on my lunch break, and realize that there's another part that was in there twice. So I promise this one will not have that issue. There won't be any parts inserted at the wrong point in time. It's going to be perfect. I surely hope. Now this is pretty blue, so I'm gonna throw a little bit more sterling in there. Which the sterling looks like it has a purplish tone, so that might be part of the reason it looks so blue, maybe. I did actually run it by the owner of our company and asked him if he would be okay with me getting the lip piercing, which a lot of people are dumbfounded by that I'm asking my company what I can do with my body. But you know what? As I've said before, they put me into a management position at 21 with no experience in the office space or any of the things that I'm doing there. So they really went out on a limb with me, and I don't want to do anything that's gonna displease the owner of a company that has done a lot for me. I mean, I don't know about everywhere else, it might be the same everywhere, but here in the South, it is practically hard to get a good job anywhere because everywhere wants experience. But how are you ever going to get experience if no one will take the chance and give you a shot? And I understand companies wanting people with experience, but sometimes you just gotta take a chance. Maybe that's just my stupid opinion, but that's just the way I feel, and I'm sure that all the people that live here that can attest to that. All right, section 1 done. Also, if you are watching and you're not on any of my social medias and I don't personally know you, please sound off below, because that would just blow my mind. Someone asked me the other day, they said, what if, like, you know, someone watched your first video that you don't know, that you're not friends with, and they're just sitting there like, dang, I hope she puts up another video. And I was like, that would be amazing. Like, don't get me wrong, I absolutely adore all of my friends and appreciate everybody on my social medias that has been watching, but just to have someone out in the world that I don't know, never met, doesn't live in the same state, and is like, I love her YouTube channel, that would just make a whole day. It really would. So let me tell you a little bit about my background. Let's get to know each other better. So until I got this position that I'm in now, I worked in the coffee industry for 4 years of my life. I spent about 1.5 years, 2 years at Big B, which is a coffee chain that is based out of Michigan. But thankfully we have, how many? I think it's 3 in the area altogether. And I love that company. They don't pay nearly high enough, but I know that with their competition, they're not really making money to pay as much as some places. I then moved on to work at Starbucks for 2 years. And I know I have a lot of Starbucks baristas who watch my videos because they're all my friends. God bless y'all. As the Southerners say, bless your heart. Starbucks is a great company to work for. They have so many benefits and the pay as well. And there's just so many things that I just really don't feel like I'm here to talk about. But if you're looking for a part-time job that pays better than any other food and bev chain, Starbucks is most certainly the way to go. I only ended up leaving because when I moved to Ohio, I got transferred to a new store. And not to go too much into detail, but I knew the minute that I walked in that store and met some of the people that store was just not for me. You know, I thoroughly believe that there is a Starbucks store meant for everybody, employee-wise, because everyone, you know, there's just their own breed of people. Like, they all have their own kind of niche or whatever word you're looking for. Everybody's kind of similar. And I'm not saying this is always the case. I'm just saying in my 2 years of experience, because I worked at multiple stores in the area, that was my experience. Shout out to the Westcott location. I love that store. I'm friends with so many employees there, and they are all so awesome. So my keloid like popped, or whatever word you want to use. I know it sounds pretty gross. But now it is so raw. Anybody got any tips for that? I know it said that straight tea tree oil on it could be a little bit intense. So what I tried to do was to wet a Q-tip and then put some on it and apply it to my ear. And I don't know if that's what made it so raw. I mean, it's a possibility, but like, how long is it gonna be like this? Also, I have another package arriving. I don't know its expected delivery date quite yet. I ordered it the night before last. And I'm really excited. That one will be in my next video. I was planning on that one being this video instead, but I am going out in public today, so I did not want to walk around with that hair color anymore. I'm just ready for this. So the thing with fashion colors for me, I love fashion colors in hair. Now I had the orange, and the orange was most definitely one of my favorites. You know, that was my little Lilu fantasy, my little Fifth Element moment. And I feel like I managed to pull it off even with how pale I was. And everybody else seemed to think so too. However, the only other unnatural color I got to do, while I was still in that position at Starbucks to do so, was it was like a fuchsia, pink, I don't know. It was very intense for my complexion. So, I've always heard that when you have cool tone skin, cool tone colors are great for it. So again, I did the silver, gray, platinum, whatever you want to call it, and that one did look really good. And I've always had a desire to do a purple, which I believe is originally what the pink was supposed to be. I don't remember exactly how all that went down. It's been some time now. It's been at least a year. But anyways, cool tones. So that is how I ended up with the idea to do the silver with the blue in it. And it's just subtle enough. What's the word I'm looking for? It's subtle enough that for a management position in an office, I won't look too crazy. But the thing is, in my position, only being 22, people don't take you as serious, in my opinion. Which, I mean, it's 2020. You know what? Let's move forward. Let's make piercings normal. Let's make hair normal. I mean, I'm ready for it. Appearance like that has nothing to do with how well your ability is to work, how professional you are. I mean, I've met a lot more unprofessional people, I guess is the word we'll go for, that didn't have piercings and tattoos and fashion colors than I think I have with. This cowlick is so serious. Oh, God. So I want everybody to tell me in the comments what they think of my videos. I want to know what you guys love, what you hate, what you dislike, what you like. I am all for constructive criticism. Now, if you're just going to sound off below being rude, I don't need that kind of negativity in my life. But yes, I am all for constructive criticism. But if it's something about the editing, camera quality, sound quality, something like that, I am aware that that is an issue and that is going to change within the week. Sadly, I had to record this one on my iPhone still, but my camera's not here yet and I wanted this video to be on my YouTube. So here we are. You know, not to get cocky too soon or anything, but I think this hair color is gonna be it. So if y'all wanna hear something interesting, I have a friend who is in cosmetology school. And we were talking about blonde hair and about how at that point in time, I was thinking about doing like a kind of shadow root with a, you know, white, blonde, platinum sort of color. And she told me. Now, obviously, we all know that going blonde is very damaging to your hair. We all know that. That's just basics. There's a right way to do it. There's a wrong way to do it. You know, it's supposed to be several sessions, this and that and the third. I think we all know that good stuff. But now I do believe, correct me if I'm wrong, whenever you go blonde, you are opening the cuticle, which I think is with any form of dye. Maybe not with the semis and the demis, I'm not sure, don't quote me. Anyway, she told me with going blonde, you're opening the cuticle. And she said, as long as you are blonde, you are still damaging your hair. I mean, constantly. Blonde constantly damages your hair because I guess the cuticle doesn't close, is what she told me. I don't remember word for word. This was some time ago, at least a year ago. But yeah, that is part of the reason I was so eager to get this done, because I don't need any more damage. I really don't. Also, something that I've learned over the years, watching YouTube and tips and tricks and knowing cosmetologists and people in school and people that have been doing it for 40 years and all of those good things. So, apparently, now let's say you dye your hair with a permanent color. Okay? Hypothetically. Now, I never, ever use box dyes. Oh, no. Those are forbidden on this channel. I always go to Sally's and buy hair dye and developer and do it that route. But anyway, say you do a permanent hair color and you know, you do it red and your red is fading out, because red is very hard to keep in your hair, but also very hard to get out. So if your hair color is fading, there is absolutely no need for you to go and damage it even more and dump another fat layer of permanent dye on there. Whenever you're just refreshing your color, I believe it is demi-permanent is the best option. Just something else that I've learned. I'm just telling y'all tricks that I've learned and heard and researched about over the years. Because again, hair has always been a passion of mine, and I always wanted to go to school for it. But in my opinion, cosmetology, unless you want to end up at a Sports Clips or a Great Clips, which I'm not trying to drag those people. I mean, you're out here doing the thing. You're a cosmetologist. I envy you. But if you want to end up, you know, at a higher end salon, you know, making $200 a hair dye, $200 a haircut, something like that, you know, doing all the works, not just trims and whatever else comes your way, you have to go to a big name school. I mean, it's like a lot of things in life. It's all about the name. Now we do have a Kenneth Schuler as well as a Paul Mitchell down here. And I had looked into going to Paul Mitchell, and I know people that have went to both, and people have good and bad to say about both. If you ask one, the other one's worse. If you ask one, the other one's worse, whatever. I think Paul Mitchell is probably the way that I would go. It is, I believe, $18,000 for 10 months. $18,000 for not even a year of school. Now, ooh, granted, I think that may be multiple licenses. That may be like the esthetician, however you say that I'm butchering, nails, makeup, and hair, maybe. But either way, that is so much money. And where I'm at right now, probably on average, not, you know, the really big corporations or whatever you want to call it. On average, I would assume my job has the potential to take me probably above what a cosmetologist makes. So spending $18,000 or staying where I'm at and just making a career out of that for free is just too easy of a decision to make for me. So I'll always do my hair for fun. Maybe one day when I've got enough money that I can just sit around and do what I want. God, I hope that day comes. Maybe that day in time, I will go ahead and get my cosmetology license. Because like I said, it's not a lot of schooling, so it's not like it would take me long to get done. But until then, I am rocking with what I've got at the moment. Look where my hair is getting its health back. It's curling up. It's like, oh, moisture, please. If you're on my social medias, my Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, Facebook, you saw the story where I was putting the protein treatment in my hair. And I mean, my hair immediately started curling up. It was like, oh, thank you. Thank you so much. All right, is this gonna be my final layer? I think it might be. We'll see how I feel about that one. long as I get the other ones down, because that one's a little bit thick. And obviously, the last place that I want messed up is the very front of my hair. Yeah, I think we're gonna make this one more section. So someone made a suggestion, well, 2 people, 3 people, multiple people made a suggestion that I make a TikTok. And I want to know what y'all think of that. Because ironically enough, I am not even a TikTok watcher. I have never watched, aside from the 8 million people that share the videos on their Snapchat stories and stuff like that, I have never even watched one. I'm just not into it. I don't know. It doesn't seem like my thing. Now, what might be if I got into it, but as of right now, I've kind of been avoiding it. Oh, that went on my floor. Everything's fine. I'll clean it up in just a minute. You know, I don't mean to speak it into existence, but I'm seeing some spots in here that are looking more of the yellow blonde. And I would know from experience of doing silver dye that those usually stay that yellow blonde color. So y'all knock on some wood for me, please. I'm gonna need it. All right, let me clean up this spot real quick. Well, there's a couple. This spot, oh goodness. Ooh. This will come off with soap and water. I've done this a few times. Made a mess a few times in my life. All right. Ooh, I'm also gonna go to GameStop today and buy a new game for my Switch. Guess what it is in the comments. Tee. I mean, look at that. Look how much hair that is. Why? For what reason? That's just that piece of hair. That thing is weighted. Okay. I think my sideburns covered, in case you're wondering. Maybe I'm nervous since the last time, remember that one sideburn I didn't dye? I think it was that one. All right. Oh, let me show y'all the color before I throw it up. Throw it up, throw it up. Watch it all fall out. Let me not ever jinx myself like that again. All right, so here's the color we are at. Living my icy blue fantasy. And now I will be putting it up. It's such a good look, I had to show y'all. Okay, so I will be letting this sit for a bare minimum of 45 minutes. I am gonna hop off, clean off my piercings, clean up my counter, get the dye off my Apple Watch because I'm a genius. And I will either see y'all before I get in the shower or when I get out. See you soon. Guess who's back? I'm officially dressed, rinsed, shampooed, conditioned, and I cleaned all of my piercings. And I'm gonna tell y'all right now, my industrial's not happy with me. But that's okay, because it is hair time. Don't you like that my towel kind of matches that blue tone I had? You'll never, it's a secret. Okay. Okay. Ow. All right, here we are. There's definitely some parts that are more silver than blue. There is a decent amount of blue in there. There's no doubt about that one. I'm excited. I can't wait to see what it looks like when it dries because I know it's gonna look totally different when it dries. I'm so excited. I know right now it looks blotchy and patchy, but I am going to check back in once it's dried. I can already tell you I like this color with my skin tone and my eyeballs so much more. Also, side note, these outfits from Victoria's Secret are my absolute most favorite thing ever. So whenever I lost all that weight, I got extra skin. So like this, I know it looks like fat, but it's just extra skin. So these are like the most risque outfits I wear. But when they came out, I tried one on and I bought one that day, 2 a week later, and last week we celebrated my birthday, maybe it was the week before, and I bought 2 more? I don't know, red's my favorite color though, so this is the one I was dying to get. But anyways, here's my hair. I will check back in once it's dry. Thanks for watching. Hi guys, so I just got done doing some shopping, but my hair is dried and I wanted to show y'all before I forgot. So there's definitely some blonde patches in there. And I don't think that's from my lack of coverage. I just think it's because it was too yellow. And like I said, I didn't tone it and I didn't use purple shampoo, and I should have. So I took that risk, but I love it. It's such an icy shade of blue, and I feel like it just really complements my skin color and my eye color and all of those great things. But I also made a pit stop, so I'm ready for my next video. See you guys soon. Subscribe to my YouTube, like, comment, follow me on my social medias. My Twitter's @BelleGoodyear. My Instagram is Melba_toast_. Bye guys.